Hello friend, so this is the live sketching session. So I'm going live now and doing this watercolor painting. So please I'm just going to start. So give me some moment, some time. So then I can start doing the sketches. First we will do the watercolor. First we will do the sketch for this location, and then we will go to the detail watercolor painting on it. So let's see how we can capture this part. Just one dose. So very roughly, rapidly, I'm going to draw this kind of homes, whatever is here, and then we can use some watercolor to fill that, and we'll see how we can capture the top view of these houses. So this is the photographs I have taken from my window, and it seems to be I thought of from the beginning itself to draw this. So today we got the chance to draw this view. It's a very neat and clean view which I'm able to see from my windows, and just grabbing that rooftop which is there, adding few lines. So in this sketching tutorial I am keeping my drawing very loose, very suggestive. So we will do the detailing in the later stage where we are going to add watercolor, and that watercolors we can have some more playfulness and some little bit detail on it. So just added this few lines over here. So everything is looking me is at top, and so for me it is one difficulty in this sketch is the focal point, because now I'm not focusing on any particular point where I can choose that as my focal point or the main subject or main point which I have to enhance over here. So here in the sketch, most probably what I'll do, I'll keep everything as a sketch, not focusing in particular any of one part of it. And then this is the small tree over here which is I'm drawing, and it's I don't know the sound how clear it is coming to you, but since I kept it my mobile as I have used as a mobile camera and doing this sketch. So I'll do small rendering over here wherever it's required, and to add some detail over here. So here in UK still I'm able to see the old antenna to the lot of homes. So that is the really very interesting element which is we need to add, or we can have it in our sketch. And there is a small chimney which have the every homes to go the smoke outside the house, which is very creating some interesting, and you can see all homes having the same structure over here, and that is the main stuff which I observe here, like the all the homes and the houses as having same kind of same kind of architecture you can observe, and the government have lot of restrictions to when you build the house, so that's why they are able to maintain these designs for the house. So this is the scene which I am drawing right now. It is in Coventry 79 Kingston Road, and this is around 20-minute walk from the Coventry city center, and it's a very interesting location actually, here where I'm staying right now, and just taking that, capturing that feel. I just planning for 1 week, like how I can do the sketching for this top view of homes, and today I decided and plan for it, and then just we are, so I'm keeping this side of drawing incomplete. I'm not going to complete that because it's our taking attention outside our sketch. So, and I want to keep my drawing more and more simple, and uh, to we have some time limits also, like when we do the sketchings and all this stuff. So grabbing with the minimum time and focusing on TT, just to have some structure or some main stuff of this sketch here. So my focus is that only, just to have quickly grabbing the architecture of these houses, and just taking that out in the paper and doing some small detailing on the top of it, and then we can direct jump to the watercolor, where that watercolor will give more depth and create more interest in our sketch. So yeah, that's it. So we can now, you see, within like around 10 minutes we have just quickly sketch this layout, and we just going to do some rendering level details over here, and then we jump into watercolor. So this is the on the spot sketching, which most of the time I try to do in the on location itself, because like on location you will get that mood, and you can have that relaxedness when you do over there, and that environment will create that impact. So you, once you take the photographs and go home, and more what happen, I don't know, most of the time we just keeping that photograph, but we are not taking out and doing that landscape or that sketch again. That's remain there as a memory. But when we are on the spot, and we potentially, or we get inspired from that particular location, so then the time we spend, the things we do over here, it is effortless actually. We not feeling that doing the sketching or spending some time to, but once you take the photographs and you again need to do the sketch on it, so you need to put extra effort to do that actually, take out that photographs and just to do the sketchings and plannings, and then complete that sketch. So it is, I feel like most of the time we are not able to, because of that reason photographs won't work that much But yeah, sometimes some spots are very difficult to draw in that particular location in that time. This photographs helps. Another part is like photographs where we are not able to complete the sketch in the spot within that time limit, so we can do like we can finish our sketch as much as possible in that particular spots. And since we have the photographer reference, so after going home or whenever we get the time, we can try to complete that sketch, and we can cross check the detail with that photo also, like. And whenever we share our sketch or the landscape with the audience, so that photograph help them to understand actual location. So now what I just taken the photographs of that these locations and start adding that or grabbing that quickly, rapidly grabbing that location on the paper. And you can see almost how very loose, keeping very loose line I have able to complete this sketch. And then few more here that is in purpose perspective, and just this area I'm not going to do any details because it will be take our attention over here. And I just doing more and more details over here. Just a lot of windows are, because this is the back end of every home, so most of the time you can see windows over here. In the downside you can see few doors over there also, but it's a bit complicated to see actually it is door or it's a window through this the view actually which I have the limited visionary from here, so it's not giving 100% what is exactly there. And since it is very cold weather outside, so I'm just sitting from room, I have just grabbed this and I'm doing the sketch from here itself. So see, so very high level we just finished this sketch, and now we will do little more detailing based on the what is there. And then we'll go for color options. So as I told you, there is no any specific focal point over here, so that's why it's a bit difficult to focus on the particular area. Okay, so I'm just adding few rendering light as a shades and lights over here to create few interest in our sketch. And there is a material which is there, materialistic part. Lot of roots kind of structure, and then we can draw a few trees, bushes coming from here to there, just a bit. So there is a, now all the tree don't have leaf over here, it is the autumn is going on and it's going to come. And there is a one more tree. We'll add over here. I'm doing few modification. The where it is the actual tree, rather than adding there, I'm taking that to some other location and adding that. the way we just finish our sketch. Now we will jump into watercolor, so that we have a palette over here and a few brushes. Now I'm using very loose. I'm not going to do that much of details even here in the watercolor as well. Just don't want to keep. This is the way perspective sky I'm able to see over here, so I'm adding that kind of perspective lines over here. Sometime I'm being little bit quiet because focusing more in my coloring part. I'm adding some color variation over here, even though everything is red, but since if you add all color as a red, then it might be very much boring, so I'm adding some color different shades over here. You might be able to see my palette as well. just giving some flow to have a complete better feel. Because of this color, this homes is not there is a monotonous, so once you add some more colors it will give more interest to your sketch. And see, we grab this entire, okay, very few. Just complete sketch. Now next step we'll do some more detailing of these houses. Yeah, so almost we completed the sketch. Now just going to doing just more detailing with the small brush wherever it's required, and for that so the rooftop, whatever details are there, that I just going to do little bit more detailing over here, and it's just adding. shadow part I'm just using few dark tone. Good. So we almost done the sketching, and just a very simple basic draw. Almost done. So it took me 28 minutes to finish this entire sketch and grab this entire top view of these houses. So here there is no focal point, or I have not concentrate on any particular object to enhance more, but now so the whole the objective of doing the sketch is the quickly grab or quickly work on the very small level of sketch, and how you can add some few watercolor and create more interest in your sketch. So it's like on location sketch, and just on top of it we can add some few more lines of the pen and create that interest in our sketch. So very suggestive lines we can add, and then we can do this kind of sketches. Wherever it's require, add some small details which will be give them some realistic feel of that particular location. After adding this small line, it is giving more liveliness of that particular location, and it is coming the real little bit realisticness. So this sketch, see the small line also creating lot of miracles, and it's giving that feel of that sketch. can see very suggestive, very few lines is after adding this. There is a tree over here, so I'm adding some details over there. Yeah, so it's done. So that is the way we almost finished this our sketch. Uh, so now it is giving that realisticness of that particular location and creating more and more interest in this drawing. So I'm going to sign over here now. Yep. Yeah, very quickly, rapidly we finish this, and thank you for watching, and we'll connect in the next tutorial. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. See you.